everyone. How you doing? It is officially Wednesday, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's my last day off before going back to work. So, to give you guys an update, I am still in pain. Actually, I'm still feeling a little bit of pain. Apparently, I overdid it. I've been walking 6,000 steps a day, which is about 3 miles, and I do it inside the house. So, I don't know if you can see, there's my living room, and then I go all the way into the kitchen, and then all the way back, over and over and over again. Hey, look at that. Who's over there? Come. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. He's saying hi. Cody says hi. You just can't stop licking. There we go. All right. So yeah. Ooh, bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Jeez, he sneezes a lot. Sneezing doggy. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I've been walking a lot, and I think I'm overdoing it. I emailed my nurse this morning and said, hey, you know, I'm having a little bit of issues with my stomach. Like, not my stomach, but below my incisions. And I have actually 5 little tiny ones. They're super little tiny ones. The glue actually is starting to come off. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to show you guys because who knows, you know, who gets grossed out by, you know, that kind of stuff. But it's kind of crazy to think that, you know, I have these little tiny things. And so, you know, the nurse said, hey, I think you're overdoing it. You got to like slow it down a little bit. You can't bend over. You can't pick up anything over 15 pounds. You got to relax. You know, luckily I'm working from home for the next week, so I don't have to worry about, you know, sitting in a desk all day. Like, even sitting in this chair right now, sitting up like this, does actually hurt a little bit. So, and if I did it for a good 8 hours a day, I'd probably be a mess. So, luckily, I get to work from home, and I'm gonna relax in the chair and just take calls and do email from there. I'm not gonna be able to be proactive, but at least I can work and I can still kick ass in the way I normally do. I actually miss work. I know that's so weird. I know I'm like a weirdo, but yeah, I'm one of those guys that actually, you know, has to go into work and likes working. I actually love my job, so that's a big thing for me. Anyway, yeah, so I went to the doctor for my checkup, not yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was Monday. And he looked at everything, and he actually said I'm doing great. I'm down like 30 pounds. You know, I'm feeling really good. I'm actually eating a little bit different stuff, like actually eating food now. Last night, Brie made me a ground turkey meat with a little bit of fat-free blue cheese mixed into it, and I had about a quarter cup of that, maybe a quarter to a half cup, and it took me about 3 hours to eat it. So, and it was amazing. And I woke up this morning and I lost 1 pound. So the protein is going down great. Everything's tasting good. Everything's a little. I'm getting tired of. So anything like sweet, I can't really do. I'm not big into sweet stuff. So if it's like sweet juice, I have to water it down, like half juice, half water. Otherwise, I'm doing pretty good with that. I'm feeling good. You know, it was kind of weird. So I went to the doctor on a Monday, and I said, yeah, you know, the glue on my incisions is kind of like peeling up a little bit. Is that normal? And he said, check this out. And he like literally like took a piece of glue and like took it off. And I was like, on my main one, and I'm like, holy crap! Like, Brie looked at me, and she knew inside my head I was going, ah! I was screaming, but like, but it ended up okay. It wasn't bad. It didn't hurt at all, actually. And I actually took off another one of the small ones because it was starting to get like really, really peeled and stuff. So I'm done talking about the gross stuff and on to the cool stuff. I actually feel good, and I'm happy, and this is probably the best decision I ever made. I haven't really, so family and friends, the way they treat you during this process, I feel like, I know I mentioned this before, but I feel a little alienated per se, from the people that I've interacted with so far, my normal friends. my normal family that I talk to on a daily basis. I feel like people are like, oh well, he can't really eat anything, so I'm not gonna go around him and eat food or whatever. And that's not the case. Like, I can eat stuff, so if I go to dinner, I can find something to eat. It's not a big deal. I feel good. It just takes me a little bit of time to eat, but hey, if I take him a doggy bag and eat more later, I'll do it. So I think that's the biggest misconception with this surgery is, hey, I can't hang out with Mike anymore because, he can't really eat anything, or we shouldn't go out to dinner anymore because he can't really eat anything. But that's not the case. I can still hang, guys. It's a little weird. Like for instance, Easter Sunday, I went to Joe and Laura's because I'm actually the godfather of their brother's kid, Joe's brother's 2 sons. So I went there. We gave all 4 kids a basket, and there wasn't really anything there I could eat. I kind of felt a little alienated. I did have some mashed potatoes, like a scoop of it. Like when I say scoop, I mean a spoonful. And that held me over till I got to Bree's mom's house. And it was a little depressing because, I thought there'd be more options for me, but there really wasn't any. And everybody knew I couldn't eat, so it was kind of awkward. But, I got to Bree's mom's house, and she actually she made a lot of stuff that was really soft. I made myself a plate, little tiny bites of everything. It was kind of cool. And it all tasted amazing, and I actually felt like I had an Easter. And I was so happy by the end of the day that that I had such a good time, that I felt good, and that I didn't feel like weird about it. And I got to try everything. I even had a deviled egg, and it was amazing. I mean, it was one of the best deviled eggs I had a couple deviled eggs actually. I'm not losing the weight as fast as I was before, and I think that's because I read a lot on these forums that I follow. And I'm a member of of a message board community, and they say that you do kind of stall between week 2 and week 4. So I may not be losing super amount of weight fast. It's going to be about 2 pounds a week, which isn't much, but actually it is a lot. Because of you got to figure the fact that I'm not going to gain anything anymore. I'm just going to keep losing steadily. Some weeks maybe I'll lose 5, just an average. So you're not going to see a huge difference every time you see me on camera, but hey, like I said, I feel good, and I'm active, and I'm walking more than I ever have before, and, it's going good. So, like I said, tomorrow's work, and sorry I haven't had an update in a few days because Easter was kind of busy with all the stuff we had going on, but, had a good time, and, I miss you guys too. I've been still, reading comments, and, I thank you all for all the support on Instagram. That's really nice and stuff. Other than that, we're going good. Bree and I, so another reason why I think I ever did it, Bree and I have started out in the backyard, kind of getting it ready for the spring, because, we like to entertain and stuff. We're thinking about having a birthday party for Bree, the weekend before Cinco de Mayo, because her birthday's May 7th. So we're thinking about having a Cinco de Brio. And I brought it up the other night while I was doing my walking back and forth to Brie, and she was like, oh my god, a party I get to plan, I'm so happy. But I'm actually, I think, going to get it catered with Mexican food, which is going to be awesome, because that's her favorite food. And I'm going to set up the tent outside, the big open tent. I may even get one of those heaters that are propane, the mushroom ones, and I put one of them out there so in case it's cold. And we're gonna have a good time, I think. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll actually be able to eat Mexican food by then. So the ground meat, and I'll just cut up the food really fine and eat that. So I'll be happy about that. So it's going pretty good. Tomorrow night we're going to Joe and Laura's. We're gonna meet a fellow vlogger over there. It's Laura's friend, and I'm looking forward to that. I heard a lot about her, and I heard she's really cool, so I'm going to get to meet them. I think, so tomorrow night is actually Joe's birthday, so we're going to have a birthday dinner for Joe, and it's going to be a couple people over there. So I'm looking forward to that. I know her vlogger friend, I forget her name, it escapes me right now, because Brie only told me about her name once, but she really wanted to meet me, because she went through the same process as me, and she was open to it in her vlog too. And she has way more subscribers than I do. She has way more people to follow her, and that helped her get through it, just like you guys are helping me get through it. And it really makes a big difference. If I didn't have you guys to help get me through this, it would have been a lot harder. And also close family. If I didn't have, you know, family like my mom, my sister, my brother, my friend Dan Peck and Brittany, you know, Bree, obviously, you know, Bree's mom and pop. Well, Bree's mom especially, she texts me and stuff and talks to Bree about me and stuff. You know, all that good stuff. So definitely those guys are helping me out a lot. Joe and Laura obviously have been awesome. Let's see. I mean, people from work. My boss has been amazing, you know, with helping me through this. She had Bree texting her, you know, about my process over the surgery. So there's been a lot of people from my work have been messaging me like crazy, and I appreciate all of them too. So everyone's really, you know, taking a lot of time to make sure I'm okay, and you know, went up to bat for me, and you know, taking care of me. You know, from a mental standpoint, especially. Something else I want to show you guys. One of my buddies from school, his name is John Lynn. He sent me a, he saw what's going on, and we were buddies all through high school. So it's, you know, one of those things where he saw what I was going through and knew that I was stressed out, and knew that I'm a big Philadelphia Eagles fan. So he sent me a signed McCoy jersey. Look at that. Yeah, you know, I mean, McCoy's not in Philly anymore, but still, he was one of my favorite running backs of all time, and really cool to know that I had some support there as well. So that was a big thing for me, too. Oh, and my work also sent me this beautiful thing here. Look at this beautiful plant. Bree put it on the in our side here. Everybody's been complimenting on it, so that's a huge thank you to my work too for, you know, taking care of me. That's so nice. And you guys have been numero uno as far as, you know, support as well. I mean, it's amazing, and you know, I can't thank you enough. So here's to another 10 pounds, hopefully soon, that I let go of, that I release. I'm not going to say lose, because when you lose something, you always find it. So here's to another 10 pounds. The next time you see me, hopefully, I don't know. I mean, maybe you'll see me in a couple of days, and I'll only lose like a pound or a half pound. Who knows? Whatever. But I feel good. And Big Mike Little World is going to be expanding to Big Mike, you know, Crazy World. No, I don't. It's not even like Little World, but it's going to be like, you know, me doing crazy things. It's going to be fun. So the drone's coming out soon. It's going to be cool. And we're going to be doing some traveling, hopefully, over the summer especially, because it's going to be cool. I think Joe and Laura and we're going to go to, might even go on a Mexico trip, possibly, in September. And I think we might be going to New Orleans, possibly, with Dan and Brittany for around New Year's. So that's going to be kind of cool, too. So, and little tiny things in between, maybe a Miami trip or something, you know, to see that. And maybe a New York trip as well. A New York trip, I think, in August. So it's going to be cool. We're going to have some good times, and I'm going to keep losing, and hopefully, you know, and I'm obviously getting healthier, and hopefully you guys stick with me the whole process, because I really appreciate that, and I need it. All right, guys. Well, until next time, and this bridge is going to be soon, hopefully, because I know my vlogs haven't been as adventurous as always, but until the next couple days, see you soon, and thank you for following me through the updates. Love you all very much. Hey, what's up, guys? Feel free to like my videos and subscribe, and also hit me up on social media. I'd really appreciate it.